Chris, you were eliminated from the 2012 competition with that effort. You didn't want to play today. You were shamed into it. It was extremely hot. But how did you endure this heat?
Well, I came out in the court first bat. I consumed my coconut water.
Yeah.
And a burrito. And I believe that gave me more energy than I knew what to do with.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't control it, but I felt good. And in fact, Keith had me first game, no, set.
First set.
Wait, match. Set. He had me first set at what, 6-2.
Yes.
At that point, I thought I had him right where I wanted him because I was just bubbling over with energy.
Yeah.
And that's when he beat me.
Now, Chris, it looked to me like, I mean, you guys were somewhat compatible. You had very long rallies a lot of the time.
Yeah.
It seemed to me like you just, you misfired a lot. You would hit long or just maybe misfire. So work on that consistency a little bit. I'm sure the heat affected you in that second set. I could tell you were tiring a little.
Yeah.
And, you know, it could have been totally different. So Keith, or not Keith, but Chris, you should be commended for coming out here in such extreme conditions, and I think you realize that although you're fatigued, it's probably not quite as bad as you might have thought. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you're correct.
Far worse. Very good.
Thanks
Keith.
to the coconut water.
Yes, Keith. Keith,
Yes.
now accustomed to hot temperatures, RAGBRAI, veteran and all, you came out dressed for success.
The brim on this Helmer Fudd hat helps a lot when it gets really the sun.
Does it?
Yes.
Okay. Now I noticed.
Furry brim.
Now I noticed that you did yield a little bit, and you took off your sweatshirt.
Yeah, it wasn't as windy as I thought it would be. I thought the wind chill might be a factor.
Yes.
It was 100 degrees out there. I don't know. It depends. 98 and 102. We got two readings. If we split the difference, we're 100. But still, it was very warm.
It was very warm. And that's actual temperature. That doesn't include
no.
the heat index and then the added heat radiating off this this court. So.
And that doesn't even factor in the heat that Chris applied to some of his first serves.
Oh, they were smoking in there, weren't they?
All I had to do was put the racket in front of it, and it went back over again because it had enough heat on its own. Fortunately, Chris took it easy on me the second serves. Towards the end of that whole thing, I don't think either one of us had any heat. We were kind of standing there patsy caking the ball back and forth to see whose knees felt more like rubber.
I could tell that. Yeah.
I was glad we didn't go for a third set. That wouldn't have been much fun.
A third set might have caused some medical intervention there, I think.
Yeah, I think both of us would have taken you out and then made up our own score. No, I don't know. It was very warm out there.
Well, yeah, that's true. It's too bad the weather does that to us. But every summer we have matches where it gets like this. It happens in the pros too, and even the professionals stroke out. But you guys didn't. You persevered, and you're both walking off the court upright. So I'm pleased by that.
I was hoping for a Curtis instead. There's a healthy specimen facing me today. It's hard to.
Yeah, you
match him.
You couldn't put him down, could you?
No.
No. I mean, he's fatigued, but he stayed there to the end.
Coconut water.
Coconut water. Chris attributes his resilience to coconut water.
He had a gallery. He had a fan following.
Yes, he did. The crowd was roaring earlier when the Nextel clan was applauding at Nextel points. But that's good. I encourage everybody to come out and watch and root for your favorite player. And
Morty,
Keith,
that's 24 more points for you, baby. 24 for Morty.
Yes, and Keith, you move on to play BY in the finals of the Northwest Regional Championship.
The one thing that dawns on me right now is that BY is spending every day out there in conditions like this. He should be ready to go.
He should.
Heat should be no factor for him.
You might have to rely upon your game instead of conditioning.
I have no game.
You might be in trouble, Keith.
I might be in trouble.
Okay, good job, Keith.